Let's go get a note. Let's go get a note. Come on.
Now the first carry for Bush. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gotta go.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go get it right here. Come on. 12, 12, 12.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Bush. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
12. Gotta go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
19. 18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Gotta go.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll run it here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarter.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, good footwork on the spin. A second spin. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On the counter, it's Bush. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the .30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Tight end right. 12. Shotgun. 14. Gotta go.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Gotta go. Let's go, 14. Check 50, check 50.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the...
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Detroit! Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the extra point.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slam. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Gotta go.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to fire one deep over, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's Wilson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man?
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Let's go, 14.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
14. Empty. Run it. Gun. Fair. 14. Run it.
Wilson looking to throw on second down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Hot!
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson flushed out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Gotta go. Shotgun.
Now Wilson throwing on 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And they'll pitch it to Bush. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But it really...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun. Tempo.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Go 14.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey. Front left. Let's go, 14. 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. And now here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Front left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Alert.
They'll go again with Bush. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Seattle. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. Running right through it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On the run, it's Bush. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. Able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And now here comes Kansas City. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it with Bush. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Watch it now, Marty. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.